Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. This is Bamari. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this boutique style bodycon gown with flower and v-neck design on it. It's easy, it's beginners friendly. If you're interested in knowing how I made this, please stay to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. For this gown, I'm going to be using a lycra fabric because it is very flexible and stretchy. So I'll just go ahead to take the fabric and I'll fold it into four just like this. This style has no zipper, so I'll just fold it into four. So this is how it looks after I was done folding it. You have to be careful when handling a lycra fabric because you don't want it to shift, so you can as well pin it down also. So I'll go ahead to take the shoulder measurement. The shoulder is 16 divided by 2 is 8. I'll mark it down. Then I'll go ahead to mark the neck width. I'll be using a neck width of 3.5 inch and a back neck depth of 1 inch and a front neck depth of 4 inch. So I'll just go ahead to mark it out and curve it. So sorry that the chalk is not really visible on the clothes. This is because of it is a light baby pink fabric. So now I'll be coming down 1 inch for the shoulder slope there. Then I'll go ahead to use my ruler to connect it to the neck width. So please just follow me by heart. Our armhole is 8, so I'll be coming down from the shoulder slope to take our armhole, which is 8. So I'll take my ruler and I'll rule it just like this, and at the middle part of the 8, which is 4, I'll be coming in by 0.5. Then I'll go ahead to curve it in just like this. Now I will go ahead to take the horizontal measurement. The bust is 36. 36 divided by 4 gives us 9. So I'll be removing 1 inch from the 9 to give us 8. So the quarter of your measurement, you always remove 1 inch from it because this fabric is an 100% stretchy fabric and you don't add sewing allowance. Then from the bust, I'll be coming down 8 inches to mark my waistline. Our waist is 32 inches divided by 4, we have 8 inches, minus 1, we have 7 inches. So I'll go ahead to mark 7 inches at the waist. Then I'll take my ruler and connect the bust to the waist just like this. From the waist, I'll be coming down 8 inches to mark the hip line. Our hip measurement is 44 inches divided by 4, we have 11, minus 1 gives us 10. So I'll just go ahead to mark 10 at that area. Then I'll take my curve rule and curve my waist to my hip just like this. So the full length of the gown is 54 inches. I'll be adding 1 extra inch for hemming allowance. So I'll just go ahead to pull the fabric up this way. I'll take my scissors, then I'll start cutting. Just watch carefully the way I'm cutting it out. When you are using a fabric that is not 100% stretchy, you can just put in quarter of your measurements without removing 1 inch from it. But if your fabric is very stretchy, put in quarter of your measurements and remove 1 inch from it without sewing allowance. So yeah, I went ahead to measure the full length of the gown again, which is 54 inches. Then I'll be adding 1 inch extra, that's 55. Then I'll take my scissors and cut it out just like this. Also at my shoulder, I marked 8 inches for my shoulder. I'll go ahead to cut away half an inch away from the 8 inches. So I cut it down to my armhole just like this. When cutting our gown, we only cut the back together. Now I'll separate it to cut the front depth. So I'll just cut the 4-inch front depth after separating it. This is how the gown is looking like after I was done cutting it. You can see that it is simple and easy, right? So I'll just go ahead to turn the neck using an interface or a bias, and I will also join the shoulder together. Honestly, the best way to enjoy sewing a lycra fabric or a stretchy fabric is to use your whipping machine to join it, unless It's not always easy using a normal sewing machine to sew a stretchy fabric. So after joining the shoulders and turning the neck of the gown, I'll go ahead to measure the armhole, and the armhole we have around 18 inches. I already cut out my sleeve, so I'll be attaching the center part of the sleeve to the armhole just like this. Then I'll do the same thing for the other side also. I'll attach the sleeves to the armhole area. After I was done turning the neckline and attaching the sleeves to the armhole, so this is how it is looking. So I'll just go ahead to place it right side facing right side just like this. Then I'll go ahead to shape it all the way from the hand to the armhole to the sides, all the way to the hemline of the gown. And please, when you want to stitch it or shape the gown, please pin it down, because you know the fabric is very stretchy. It can tend to stretch or move, so the best thing is for you to pin it all the way down at all the sides. Then you stitch it using 0.5 inch so that you don't make any mistake. And if you have a whipping machine, that is the best option. Go ahead and whip these clothes, because that is what will give it neat finishing. I don't have a whipping machine, that's why I'm just using a normal sewing machine. So after I'm done shaping it, I'll show you how it looks like. After shaping the sides and hemming the down part of the gown, I'll be placing my tape from the shoulder to the hip level. The shoulder to the hip level is 24 inches. So our V-neck design is going to start at the left. I'll be 3 inches below the hip level, which is 27 inches. So I'll go ahead to mark it out. Then at the other side, I'll be coming down 6 inches below the hip level, that is 30 inches. Then I'll mark it out also. So basically at this side you come down 3 inches below the hip here, and the other side you come down 6 inches below the hip. So I'll go ahead to take my V-neck, then I'll fold it into two. I'll go ahead to close this other side that is open. This is 1.5 V-neck, so I'll be placing it on my fabric properly with an extension of 5 inch at the down part. Then I'll just cut it using the line I marked before on the dress. I'll just follow the line to cut it. So this is how the 1.5 V-neck is on the fabric. I just cut it in a slant way, then I'll be folding it from the back to the front all the way like this on my bodycon dress and attach it. Then I went ahead to embellish it at the joining area of the slant and also at the sleeves. Voila, you can see how beautiful and gorgeous my customer looked in the bodycon dress. You can see the flower details, and on the hip I just used a fabric glue to glue it on the bodycon dress, and when I was gluing it, I ensured that it was on the mannequin. You can see that she really bodied the dress right. Thank you for watching this tutorial to the end. Please like, subscribe, comment, see more helpful tutorials like this. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.